All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rachakodash.
Rachakodash.
We'd like to give double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that do well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachakodash. All right. And as the title reads, are you here to be entertained or edified? All right. And pretty much it's just a conversation that me and the brother were having. And the Wadi Abashim Shai for giving us the inspiration to do this lesson, which, I myself find this to be a edifying topic because you have a lot of Jakes that are not in the right spirit, when it comes to this truth coming up to the altar, which is, camp, coming in and listening, to the calling out, which is church, because you don't go to church to be entertained, which they do entertain you. Mm-hmm. But, this message that's being conveyed in the spirit, is very serious. Now, there's times where we may joke and laugh, or there will be funny moments, but in actuality, it's very serious, mm-hmm. And especially the times that we're in, you want to check yourself, are you here for the right or the wrong reasons? Okay. Because can you get that in John 4 where it says, you know not what you worship? Now, that scripture is speaking to a heathen woman, but we're going to use that account for edification. Okay. And let me make sure the audio is good. I'm also going to share the screen. And I would like to also say Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, Barakatam to the sincere brothers and the very few sincere sisters that are actually tuning in for the right reasons, okay? Because, hey, we're in serious times, man. Mm-hmm. And Jake act like we not Jake. Like we don't know how Jake moves. Shit, we know we go places to be entertained, but we're not in this truth for entertainment. Or we're not out on the highways or doing lessons for you to laugh at us, even though people do, But let me share my screen. What do you got, bro?
John 4:22.
Yeah, let me get that. You got it.
All right. This is the book of John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what.
Right. And we know this is Yahweh Shai speaking to a heathen woman, right?
Yep.
And this and we're now what we're doing is we're applying this, we're going to use this to apply it to Jake, keep going.
And it says, we know what we worship.
Right. Ye worship, ye know not what. So you have Jakes that wake up to being an Israelite, but they don't know what they're involved in. You don't know the severity of this thing. You don't realize once you found out you're an Israelite, that's it.
Yeah.
Like that goes back. You now have been awoken to that contract that you signed through a sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right. You call yourself a saint. You don't realize what you're involved in, what's required of you as a man. You don't know what's required of you as a woman. You don't know what's required of you as a servant. So the Lord is waking us up, stirring our spirits to guide you, to tell you what you should be doing. All right. That's why judgment's coming for wicked leaders that think it's just okay because it says the Levites were singers. So now you're doing fucking rap music. A lot of Jakes don't realize what they're involved in, man. And they're only around because it's entertaining right now. Why you think Sonetta still gets views? These debates, why the hell is an Edomite pastor coming up to an Israelite camp still getting 10,000 fucking views? You already know the precepts. So what are you here for? Are you here to watch little weird Edomites get clowned? That you that's what you want? It's a sport to you. And don't the scriptures speak about the fool?
Yeah.
It's
a sport to him.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you read that. I'm gonna put this in.
All right. This John 4:22, it says, ye worship, ye know not what. Ye know what we worship.
Yeah.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Right. Now we know, and I'm going to say it again. We all know the context of the scripture, and we know this is Yahweh Shai speaking to a heathen woman, but we're just pulling this out. We're pulling this out to use it for edification, meaning you also have Jakes too, that they don't know what they worship. We're cool on that. They don't know what they're involved in. You got to know what you're involved in. Okay. And guess what? What you're involved in, the choices have been laid and it's either life or death.
Yep.
Okay. That's what's being presented before you right now is life or death. But real quick, this is Proverbs 10:23. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief. There's a lot of mischief that's going on in the Hebrew Israelite community. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with some jerk chicken and barbecuing.
Yeah,
but to push a entertaining festivity get together to bring Jake in is wicked, man. All right, that's wicked, and we're gonna go into that too. But it says it is a sport to a fool to do mischief. Why the hell is there a Hebrew Israelite wrestling match going on? What the fuck? What are we doing here? You know, and that's what's on my spirit. Because like I did a couple lessons this week, you know, in sincerity, but I noticed the sincere lessons I did, they got less views than the
edifying
the edifying lessons, right, got less views than the controversial ones. So you want just controversy? Like you got it all. Like Jake acting like they got it all already. Like you just don't need to improve on nothing. And let me get that real quick. Look this word up. Edify definition. Let's look this word up. Edify, instruct or improve someone morally. See, intellectually. That's what the spirit we're doing. We're improving in the spirit, morally and intellectually. And a lot of Jakes don't like that. They don't want to be in that spirit. They like being a nigga. They like doing niggerish things. Okay. They like still having the traits of Babylon ooze out of them.
Yes, they do.
And you see that with the get-togethers. You see that with their sit downs. Okay. And I bet this video ain't gonna get that many views, but it's only gonna be the sincere, and that's what it's all about. It's about the sincere brothers and sisters, you know. But let me get that life or death scripture.
Deuteronomy.
Yeah,
I got it right here.
Yep.
All right. This is Deuteronomy 30 and verse 15.
Yeah.
And it says, "See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil."
Right. The Lord has given us a choice. Okay. Life and good, death and evil. Like when Yahweh Shai, you know what was presented before Jake? Yahweh Shai was life and Barnabas death.
Right.
Or that demon nigga. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say it like that. Okay. And there's a lot of demon niggas in the midst of us, you know. And Jake think that because they comment in Shalom, like you just think that you're hidden. You're not hidden, man. Okay. But keep going.
Back in Deuteronomy 30 and 16, it says, "And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways."
And Jake will tell you that and don't do it. Be an Israelite in the spirit instead of one outwardly. Be one intellectually, morally. Okay. You got a lot of wicked ass Israelites that are roaming around being wicked as all hell, drinking fucking scarfing down Coca-Cola, tight ass chin strap beard,
edged up and shit,
you know, full of shit, literally, you know. And Jacob, Shalom, elder, like this shit is crazy. How sottish Jake is, you know. This is why the prophets weren't liked.
Yeah.
Because we're not here to appease to your weak ass nature.
Right.
We're not here to soothe your unimproving ass. We're here about getting right, working on things that are uncomfortable, but it needs be, you know.
Well, it says in Isaiah, it says that it says don't spare them.
Right.
Now the spirit.
Let's get that.
Your voice is like a trumpet.
Let's get that.
I get that.
Isaiah 58. Exactly. Exactly. You know, and if the shoe don't fit, don't worry. It ain't about you.
If it don't apply, don't fly.
Yeah. You ain't got nothing to fret. If you humbly are actually in your mind, like, man, I'm really trying to serve the Lord, that's the right spirit to be in. When you sit back and actually examine, like, man, you know, damn, I got so much to work on. Man, I just got to just trust in the Lord at this point. That's really the right spirit to be in. But when you come in this, I can do bad by myself. Well, let's talk about it. Nigga, dreadhead, that's a wrong spirit to be in, man.
Proud spirit.
That's a proud, nasty need to be put down. You know, read that real quick.
This is Isaiah 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not.
Yeah, cry. We're crying. All right. This is a cry. Like when Moses, like, hey, Jake had Moses point. He like, what did I do?
He was stressed out, man.
What did I do?
Yep.
When you look at Jake and you see him, all I could think is, please, Yahweh Shai, come back.
Right.
When I look at Jake's in the truth, all these weird new Jakes doing their own thing, all I think about is Yahweh Shai, please come back. They're not listening to us. They're not actually trying to get edified. The lesson yesterday showed you that. The way that Jake, all right, that Negroid, all right, that Negroid nigga, the way he came up to those men teaching, that's death penalty, bro.
Yeah.
You came up with another God, and a penalty, Deuteronomy 13, is death.
Yeah.
That's the time we're in. All right. All that entertaining, want to be entertained, Jake, the Lord going to entertain your ass with death. Read that again.
Yep. Isaiah 58 and verse 1, it says, cry aloud, spare not.
And Jake show you slavery was needed. You read Judges. In jail, out of jail, in jail, out of jail. And the judge was the lawyer.
Yep.
You know, Your Honor, my client, he said he's not going to do that again. You know, if you can, that really be happening in court. And then his ass out on court, and now he's fucking Nito Brown in the convertible Jeep riding down the street.
Worse.
You know, fucking worse, man. I hate, you know what's worse to me is when Jake uses the scriptures to still be a nigga.
Yeah, that's bad. That's how I know you're a demon.
And then y'all are entertained by that. So what are you here for? For a laugh? Ain't enough folly out there? Ain't enough shit on World Star and Instagram for you to get your rocks off? Right. And then it's like, okay, hey, brother's teaching right now. Quiet, bro. Right?
Yeah.
But no, you want that in this too. You know, you want a substitute teacher. Remember in school, you was happy when you got the substitute teacher? Yep. Oh, you know, we watching movies today. So your ass don't want to be edified. You don't want to fucking learn. You don't want to learn. You don't want to get right. You don't want to get right, man. Keep going.
And it says, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And that's an issue. You know, how you talk. Now it's toxic. Damn, brother. Like that effeminate spirit, you know? The scriptures, this is what we're supposed to do. And really, it's really the spirit that puts us in that mode, you know? Some brothers may be more chill than others, then the spirit get on them. And you start checking you, you know? Keep going, Baba Kashab.
And it says, and show my people their transgression.
Right. It's a mirror. You got to show Jake what he's doing. You got to literally show them what they're going off in. And then when you do what they say, well, how long is long? That's what that Negroid said. How long is long, motherfucker? Oh. What you think? But that's the problem. You got a lot of Jakes that have woken up because they were entertained. You know, they found a way to still have their niche in society, but serve God. How am I sinning? I'm wearing my fringes. You got a lot of Jakes that have a strong delusion with this party all the time, entertaining spirit. That's why when you notice, I noticed when like Elder Pastor Har, I've heard other elders, they're like, man, I'll do a lesson about Hebrew and it'll be edifying, but it don't get as many views. And then remember he did the trap where it said the woman and everybody wanted to watch that video. Why you want to watch a white woman kiss a leather boot? What's wrong with you? Jake is not in the right spirit in these last days, man. Keep going.
And it says, in the house of Jacob, their sins.
Yep. And then we go back to Deuteronomy. So that's what the spirit is doing. It's crying aloud. It's sparing not. It's showing Jake what you got to improve in, which is what? When you edify, that's how you improve. This is what the word edify in the Google means instruct or improve. So why do videos that are edifying don't get many views? Because a lot of Israelites don't want to be improved or to be edified.
Right.
They like dumb dogs. They like that dumb dog nigga, you know?
Yep.
That's why you see these weirdo guys with all these views. And hey, that's why John the Baptist said, bring fruit meat for repentance. A lot of these guys and all these views, hey man, those are lost souls. Those are just Jakes that were set up to be woken up to be judged because it was better for them not to have known. So if you know you're an Israelite and you a demon, you had to do something. I mean, I'm speaking as a man, but you had to do something wicked to be allowed to know you're Israelite and still be a demon. Yeah, bro. Stay over there. But let's go back to Deuteronomy, Baba Kashan.
Back to Deuteronomy 30.
It started 15 again?
15, it says, see, I have set before thee this day life and good.
Yep, life and good. What's that? The truth, the gospel, the good news, the marriage of the Lamb, prophecy, getting all this good news. And I never knew none of this stuff I know now. But just sitting there being edified by the elders, the brothers, camp leaders, all throughout Babylon. You look it up. He'll bring something out. Oh, damn, that's and then you take it with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this thing's about. It's a long journey. So there's talents that have been given, and we apply. And you look and you watch and you learn and you apply with yourself. People do that in the world.
Yeah,
John Jones, he says, I'm watching this guy, one of the greats. Roy's great. They watch each other so they can learn and improve.
Be edified.
Mm-hmm. And build up. Because there's a third, it's being built. Things are happening. But I remember, just like in school, being that dumb knucklehead that wasn't listening and everybody passed me. Everybody went on. That's what's happening. You got a lot of Jakes that came here to be edified and eat food and don't even realize, hey, man, we're pushing forward.
Yeah.
And you still back here eating.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shai had to deal with that. Yahweh Shai had to deal with Jakes that just came around to eat.
Just to eat.
Lamb was good. Years ago, you heard the elders say why would the elders have to tell you the Passover isn't a lamb dinner? Because that's how you're treating it. Because you want to be entertained. And it says, see, I have set before thee this day life and death, or life and good, and death and evil. You know what death and evil is? It's Babylon. It's Luke 11:44, the men that are graves. Okay, you have a lot of grave sites that are teaching, and you got a lot of Jakes falling right into it. And all in nowhere, everybody got a damn fitted on. I thought that was in 2007. I thought that was a 2007 spirit. What's next? Button up in Air Forces, right, bro?
Man,
in the club with my homie, right? Like, what's going on, Jake? I thought we was moving forward.
Gotta move forward, man.
Brothers in pain, ailments, going through and still teaching. And you want to sit there comfortably in the lazy boy and laughing, 16.
Yep. Back in Deuteronomy 30 and 16, and it says, and that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments.
And guess what? Walking in the ways of the Lord is not being a nigga.
Right.
Walking in the ways of the Lord is not here for entertainment. When Israel said they wanted to see the Lord, remember how scared they got?
Scared, yeah.
So hey, that means you should be getting sober with lessons. These lessons are precious in the spirit. There's times where I'm like, you know what? Let me watch this later, because I might not be in a position where I can actually focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you might miss something. That's why the famine of the word is so heavy. These entertaining Jakes, they gonna be running around. Oh man, what was it? All that what's up? But finish that off.
And it says that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
The water. So let's go to John 6 now.
Yep. Let's
get that barbecue scripture, because there's a lot of Jakes in that barbecue chicken spirit.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
The UPK, they push that heavy,
barbecue, yep.
Eating. Where are you gonna start at, brother?
I'll start at verse 26.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, 26, yeah. This is
actually Baba Kashaw start at 23.
23?
Yeah. Okay. Or 24.
I started 22.
Okay.
This is John 6 and 22. It says, the day following, when the people which stood on the other side of the sea.
And people being Israelites. All right, Jake. We're Jakes.
Yep.
You know how Jake is. You got aunties.
Yeah.
You know the drunk uncle.
Mm-hmm.
That's a third of them.
It says, saw that there was none other boat there, save that one.
Like, where he at? Where the camp at?
All right.
Where the cookout at?
Yep. Save that one whereinto his disciples were entered, and that Yahweh Shai went not with his disciples into the boat, but that his disciples were gone away alone. Howbeit, there came other boats from Tiberias nigh unto the place where they did eat bread after the Lord had given thanks. When the people therefore saw that Yahweh Shai was not there, neither his disciples, they also took shipping and came to Capernaum seeking for Yahweh Shai.
But why were they seeking him? Why?
Right.
Why are you coming on the lesson?
Yep.
What you came here for?
Yeah. What's your intention?
What's your motive?
Yeah, what's your motive?
So why were they? Let's find out why they were seeking Yahweh Shai. Keep reading.
Verse 25. And when they have found him on the other side of the sea.
Look, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, he's live right now.
Yep.
Let's tune in.
Yep. They said unto him.
Like, Jake actually likes watching us be stressed. Like you know what I mean? Like this is like we working on getting our blood pressure low,
Yep.
keeping our health together. You actually got to be healthy to serve the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Because the things you go through in this walk, hey man, not a lot of men can survive that.
Yeah, because you're out there in the elements.
Why Jonah run away?
Yeah.
You know, right? You in the elements.
Yeah, you know.
It's a rough job.
Yeah.
You got to be an actual man.
You got to be up to par with your health.
Right.
You got to have your mind right.
Pray for laborers.
Yeah.
It said laborers. What's
Workers.
a laborer? A worker. You go on Craigslist, general labor. You know that shit tough. You ever did a general labor job? You sweat like, damn, this you said general labor. Nigga, this is what it is. Yeah. Brick, mortar, you know, plow.
On your knees.
Yeah. You know, that's what this truth is. It says a plow. Grab a plow and plow through dirt.
Yeah.
You know? Keep going.
Yep. And it says, they said unto him, Rabbi, when comest thou hither? Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, truly, truly,
yeah.
I say unto you, ye seek me, not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled.
So you came to me for the food.
Wasn't sincere.
You came to me for the bread and circus.
Yep.
You know? You came to me so you can get. That's why you think you ever wonder, oh man, dang, their Passover, that was a lot of, because they want to eat.
Yep.
You know, Jake. Remember we was working out one time, and then Jake was going around giving flyers for the basketball tournament.
Yeah.
And then Jake said, y'all gonna have food there?
Yeah.
That's Jake, bro.
Come here. Yep.
You got Jake RSVPing for the next Passover. You're not in the right spirit.
Because it's free food there.
Right. Because let's precept that with the smooth things.
I got it.
Yeah, let's go. We'll hold this and let's go to that.
Yep.
Call it out.
Isaiah 30 and verse 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna start up at like 8.
And you know what? These lessons like these, humbly speaking, are good lessons that need to be brought out because there is a lot of entertainment going out. You know, I mean, like there's certain guys, you know, even the elders told us that there were certain men that were great teachers, but they're very entertaining. You know, they had told great stories, made you laugh. Now, those things do happen organically, but then you have others that actually are coming in that spirit, sensationalism.
Yeah.
They like their thumbnails, you know, their thumbnails, their titles, you know, the things that they put
the intros
to grab you in.
Yeah.
We just going in the spirit.
The editing.
We're just watering and planting, and Yahweh Shema Shai is going to give the increase. That's it.
That's faith.
That's it. That's all we need. We don't need the lasers and some demo music. Everybody got a mixtape now. You know what I mean? I'm over here praying to read more. You know what I'm saying? To do lessons, praying to send the Holy Spirit on me. Hey,
send me a cash app and pay me for my new mixtape snippet.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
Isaiah 30, and where you at?
I'm gonna start at 8, but
okay.
20 to 10.
Okay.
Isaiah 30 verse 8. Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children.
Lying. You don't think Jake is a liar?
Hell yeah.
He said, I'm not a liar like you. You got a lot of lying ass Jake. And don't let me start getting on the women.
Oh,
you got a lot of come on, we're Jakes.
Yeah.
What you think? You think because their fringes on is changed?
They be lying, bro.
That's why the baptism is spiritual.
Right.
You don't find that suspicious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this thing that we're involved in, it's a spiritual growth, not a outward carnal one.
Right.
That's what Yahweh was telling you, Matthew 23. You doing it for the outward.
Right.
Why you think they do the long camps with all these men? Like, bro, that could be 8-9 camps to be teaching, but you want to be seen of men. And then Jay, oh, man, I gotta get up in there.
Yep.
Where y'all at? Who do you?
Yep.
You were right here on the internet. Write notes. You know. And that's one thing too. I noticed the Elder Apostle Kabar has been saying that a lot lately. Write notes. That's the spirit.
Yeah, he has been saying that.
Why? Because you better get it now. A famine's coming. Internet drop just like that. Wi-Fi drop just like that. Yeah, it may come back on, but you want to be putting yourself in a position where you got it now.
Yeah.
Right. The bro said, Jake sitting back eating popcorn, watching the prophets. That's terrible.
Yeah.
And smiling like that Michael Jackson meme.
Yeah.
Niggas smiling, white ass teeth. You know what I mean? Bland ass popcorn.
Man.
You know? Not getting himself right. You got pictures of Jake smoking cigarette with fringes on.
I've seen that.
With the side, he got the side eye. He got it on the side like this, like a Detroit mechanic. You know what I mean? You're not changing. We've seen Jakes in the real life that you would, if he wasn't wearing fringes, you would say that's a nigga.
Yes.
Hey, Shalom, and then blank stares, dread all the way up. You know, a lot of Jakes are lying to be in this truth. A lot of them are lying to fit in
to themselves.
Yeah, you know. Hey, this is what you get. And that's another thing too. When you see us, the only time you see us is lessons. The only time you see us is lessons.
Right. No rap videos.
We're not on social media eating Taco Bell. You know.
We're not posting where we at all the time. Damn, bro.
In the club.
We're not in a fucking strip club. We're not really.
Right. Living that John Morant life. Keep going.
Want to be.
Yep.
Poser.
Yep.
Isaiah 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people.
And rebellion is a sin of witchcraft.
Yep.
They're very rebellious. They know you're Israelite, but will argue about why they got to cut their hair.
That's rebellious.
You know? Or the doctrine. Keep going.
It says lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us righteous things.
So what's that? What's that in the spirit? Meaning they're not going to watch videos pertaining to prophecy.
Yeah.
They're not going to watch videos pertaining to edification. They're going to want to watch something that is smooth to them. It's smooth to a Jake to watch an Edomite get rebuked. It's hard for you to watch a video that rebukes you.
Yeah.
That's why they ain't going to get that many views, you know, because they don't want to improve.
Yeah.
They don't want to improve. You got a lot of Jakes that are waking up to being Israelites just so they could be destroyed. What do you think the 2/3 prophecy is? You think that's just Gentile Jakes? That's going to be, that's Jakes that know they're Israelites. It said, begin in my sanctuary. You got men that were Israelites making phony accounts, trying to get brothers in trouble, and then they get judged. And then where's the leaders? You know, that's been pressed on my spirit because we see our teachers, and they correct us. And there's men under them that correct us and keep us like on the straight and up, improving us. You know, the elder came he said, "Now it's we say it's time to elevate." You know, see, that's what a brother's gonna tell you. But then you go over here and it's cappuccino, cold coffee, and 4-hour videos, sweaty fitteds on. You know what I'm saying?
No improvement.
No improvement.
And there's always room for improvement.
Always room. Always room to fix.
That's what the baptism is about. Diversity.
Exactly.
You know, really, if you don't want it be improved, then you're not sincere.
You're stagnant water. And it says Psalms 1 and 3. Let me get it real quick, just to prove my point. This is Psalms real fast. We're just gonna get a couple more. This is on our spirit, you know. This is Psalms 1 and I'll just read down. Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Did Yahushua call Israelites Satan?
Hell yeah.
Did he call them the synagogue of Satan?
Yeah.
So you got some ungodly synagogue of Satan Israelites out here, and they got followers. You know, you ever see those weirdos? They'll comment, and then it'll be like C on their YouTube. Then you go to it's nothing but they know that why what's this burner profile about? You know, they're ungodly. You have a lot of ungodly Israelites, man. You'd be surprised. It says, nor standeth in the way of sinners. Show me where I'm sinning. We're in the sinful flesh.
Right there. That's how you know you're sinning right there. He said that shit.
Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of Yahweh Shem Shai, and in his law does he meditate day and night. Right. Our mind, wake up, go to sleep. Everything's about Yahweh Shem Shai. Our whole life has now been converted to Yahweh Shem Shai and what's pleasing, you know, and then being acceptable. You see? You got a lot of weirdo, rogue, lying guys out here that are just doing that, lying, you know, weirdos, man. And then the Lord's so cold, he got them exposing themselves. They'd start their live, they drinking Coca-Cola and shit. Like, whoa, what is going on here?
Looking out of pocket, man. Looking fucking crazy.
Looking crazy.
Looking bugged out, man.
It says, meditate day and night. Right. That's why we don't need to wear fringes to know not to do things. You know, we're an Israelite inwardly.
We'll get that real quick. Romans.
Yeah. So, yep. Matter of fact, yep. And I'll pull it up right here for him. We're an Israelite inwardly, man. Okay? That's what it's about. The guys that push that law on you heavy is because they want to seem righteous outwardly.
Yep.
And they be the ones that bring the most entertainment. And then they get the most views, you know? But we're not here like, oh, we're not saying that.
Of course
what
not.
We're saying is we see how a lot of Jakes are going for the entertainment shock value than edification.
Yeah.
You know?
This is Romans 2 and verse 28. It says, for he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh, but he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart and the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of the Most High. Right, man? So, just like the brother said, we don't need fringes outside, in our parents to follow the laws we have about Shema Shai, because they're up here, they're in our heart, our mind, and that's why dudes, they got to, misconstrue, because, they're putting a stumbling block, in front of Jake, saying, oh, the laws, but this thing is spiritual,
right?
You got to be baptized spiritually, not physically,
right? Well, that's why they push a worldly vibration.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of worldly, entertaining Israelites that are going out and teaching and going live,
Yeah.
And a lot of Jakes are attracted to that worldly. I don't like worldly shit. You know what I mean? I use the world, as the Apostle Paul told us. We use the world, but we're not here to abuse it. You got Jacob. Listen, you doing a wrestling Hebrew Israelite. Yo, they did it. The Jake was fighting Cesare Borgia. He gave Cesare Borgia rock bottom.
Oh man,
bruh.
Who said that? Like, come on, who
got the energy?
Who promoted? Like, who was the promoter for that shit? Like, put that together.
Entertainment. Let's look that up real quick. So we see Edified. Let's see what entertainment means. Let's just see.
Word wrestling entertainment.
Yeah. What he said? Are you not entertained?
Yep.
Confounded their ass. Because watch when they get real out here. Entertainment, the action of providing or being provided with amusement.
Oh, shit.
Ezekiel.
Yep.
Amusement or enjoyment. Let's get that in Ezekiel.
Yep.
And we still holding John and Isaiah.
Yeah.
And I'm in Psalm still, but real quick. What is that, Ezekiel?
33.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me see the point.
Yeah, start wherever you want, bro.
I start at 30.
Okay.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 30. It says, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people,
Israelites,
are still talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses.
So this proves right here that you got Jakes talking shit about us
behind our back.
We do open lessons for open rebuke, for edification.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not sitting here drinking and talking shit like it's some a nigga down the street.
Yeah.
But that's what Jake's doing. This is the popcorn scripture too.
Yep.
It
says, every one to his brother saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
Right. See, they'll hear you. Hey, let's watch the Tahar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's watch it, and let's watch this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
It says, for with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
See, so their spirit is not in the right place.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Jakes that come up in this thing, but they're not in the right spirit.
Yeah.
So then they float over to the entertainment side. Yeah. They go over to this, and it's easy. And that's why you got a lot of yes men, because they themselves, they need to be yes men so they can keep being that low vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
that's true. Verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song.
Yeah, they like that, the breakdown.
Yep.
They like seeing you cuss out an Edomite.
Yep.
They like seeing you stressed.
Yep. Get rowdy.
Yeah, the water. They like seeing you get rowdy.
Like,
watch. He about to. What the fuck? That's cool to you? My blood pressure up. I gotta calm down.
We came here to edify, not entertain.
Now, those things happen, but if that's the spirit you're waiting, It's like you're waiting.
Yeah.
So you're missing everything else. You know, it's like you're waiting for that one moment, but everything else is out the window. You know?
And it says, a lovely song of one that had a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
They hear thy words, but they do them not. You know?
Damn. They hear us, but they're not listening.
Nah. Like, hey, when the elder Pastor R got on Alzar like drinking soda, you know, because like I done had a ginger ale or two.
Yeah.
But in real, when they say things, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
Like he's right. Like, yo, you right. Like he said, man, you see a Jake drinking scene, he's a kick in the ass. He's right. You know? Jake the other day was complaining. He was in line. I'm watching. He in line complaining about these 2 Mountain Dews. I said, bro, that's poison. You crying about saving 30 cents to drink poison. But how it played out was perfect. Like I was allowed to interact with him. And he was like, you right. Yeah, nigga, you tripping.
Yeah.
You crying because they supposed to be 2 for $4 and you paid $5.20. It's poison. He like, you right, man. I'm tripping. Yeah, you tripping.
That spirit on him.
Yeah.
He had to see that spirit off.
Yeah. See, he had to get edified.
Yeah, yep.
But if you don't listen, you don't be edified, guess what? It's gonna play out. Trust me, it's gonna play out.
Yep. You're
gonna see.
Either you choose life or death.
Thank you.
What do you want?
Thank you. Let's go back. All right, we're at 36 minutes. We're gonna get a couple more. You finished Ezekiel?
Yeah, well, yeah, that was it.
All right, one more. We read 33.
Okay. Verse 33, it says, and when this come to pass,
lo, it will come. Judgment's gonna come. 2/3 is gonna be judged. Public judgment's coming. All right. A lot of things are about to take place, and you wasted your time being entertained.
Or trying to get entertained.
Remember, folly said in great dignity. Yep. What, you don't think that spirit flowed over into the truth?
Yep.
You didn't think it flowed over into the truth?
Yep.
You know? Everybody got a rap song now.
Everybody got a podcast series.
Everybody got a venue they selling out for Passover now.
Man.
You know, everybody a rapper and a singer now. You know? That's a weak, whack-ass spirit. You know? Keep going.
And it says, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them.
Right. Then they're like, damn.
He wasn't just out there, you know, trying to be entertaining. He was saying some real shit.
Damn.
Yep. I should have listened. Yep. I should have sat down and stopped playing and got edified.
Yep. Now I'm gonna finish Psalms real quick.
Guilt trip.
Psalms 1 and 3, but those that listen, right? Those that take heed, those that are in the spirit, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, right? The brothers that were edified, you know. It says that bringeth forth his fruit in his season, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. And why? Why will he prosper? Go back to Deuteronomy.
Got you.
What the key word? Prosper. Remember, life and death, right?
Back in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse.
We're about to wrap it up.
15.
Yep.
All right. 15. It says, see, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil.
Yeah. So you have lessons that are life and good. Then you have lessons that are death and evil. But they may not seem it. It might just say Christian comes up and gets cut. You know, couple gets bloody slayed. You see them weirdo. Yeah. That's a weird. Them weird niggas, man. Even in the world. And I don't mean to sound like that, but even in the world, you're a weirdo, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean bloody and slayed? What is that supposed to mean?
Weird. And then you got a lot of Jakes follow that.
That's
clickbait. So they could be entertained. Keep going. Remember, the word was prosper. Keep going.
Verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them.
Keep going.
I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, suffer.
Yep.
And that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whether thou possess over Jordan to go to, whether thou passes over Jordan to go to possess it.
Now 19.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Yep. This is a record. The records is open. It's being recorded.
Wow. Yep.
The Lord, read it one more, Baba Kashad.
Verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you
life and death. Just that's why Yahweh Shai. That's why they had a murderer standing next to Yahweh Shai. What's a murderer? Death.
Yeah.
So it was Yahweh Shai, and what Jake choose? Barnabas. They chose death. That's why they said, let the blood be in our children. And now the children is y'all wicked ass entertaining Israelites coming back or want to be entertained. Y'all want a murderer. Y'all want niggas. Y'all want nigga leaders. You know?
They want nigga them.
Yeah, they want Negroid them.
Yep.
Keep going.
They want Negro laws.
Yep.
And it says,
oh, what did he say? Coolio, rest in gates of paradise. What the fuck you mean, Prince Paradise? That's
so he don't know you exist. He didn't know you exist when he was alive.
You think he cares about that now?
No.
He's ashamed of that.
You know what? Foolish. It says that I have said before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
There you go. So the Lord has given you a choice. So you either choose to be entertained or you choose to be edified. It's a choice.
And that's why it says the most they shall worship the Most High in spirit and in truth.
Exactly. You got anything else?
Yeah. I got Isaiah. We got finish John.
All right.
I got finish Isaiah.
Yep. We'll end it on those.
Back in Isaiah 30 and verse 10, it says, which say to the seers.
So they chose death.
Yeah.
See? Watch.
Yep. Which say to the seers, see not.
Hey, brother, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that right now.
Real quick, I remember I was at Esporta one time and they shushed me because I was trying to bring some order. They said, shh, shh.
Jake,
don't say that. Shh.
Jake, wicked as hell.
It says, we'll say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us righteous, right things, right? Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. And what's that song? What's that? Fleetwood Mac? Tell me lies, pretty little lies.
Yeah, tell me sweet little lies.
Yeah.
That's what Jake want.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. We got it on, John.
Yep.
And that was it, right? You don't got none, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, what's it on, John? That's it. That's the lesson. You know, hey, the ball's in your court. Are you here? Are you been hanging around to be entertained or to be edified? Have you learned anything?
Yep.
You know, have you seen improvement in your teachers and what you've been listening and learning to? Have you noticed the spirit in you has changed? You feel convicted. You feel internally something. You know, is the spirit speaking to you? You know?
Yeah. This John 6 and 26. Yahushua answered them and said, verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me, not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him have the Most High, the Father, sealed.
There you go. So ultimately, what's being said in the spirit? Are you learning to seek Yahweh Shema Shai while he may be found?
Right.
Or are you just here to know you're an Israelite, to laugh and to giggle, find a wife, you know, get your boot kissed? I was in the club and a Hamite kissed my boot. That's what one dude said. Through, man. Finished. We not here for that. This is, hey, are you here to be entertained or edified?
Right.
Hey, choose you this day, life or death. You gonna say anything, brother?
Nah.
Oh, hey, so, you know, with that, you know, Lord's will, you were edified. Don't we say that in the spirit? We say that in the spirit.
Yeah, yep.
Lord's will, you were edified.
We always say that.
You know?
All the brothers always say that.
You know, real quick, some bros, Thomas Parker said, I'm new to this info, very thankful to be awoken. In the truth, but I had 42 years of lies and sin of things I really didn't understand, but this knowledge ain't for everyone. Like you said, it's for the elect. You got it, brother.
There it is.
You got it. That's it. Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with you. You got it.
May Lord keep you, bro.
Keep watching, keep listening, keep learning. You know, pray to Yahweh Shema Shai to stay in the right spirit, because there's a lot of guys out here that give Jake a cloak for their sins. Nah, brother, you good, man. Just wear fringes. You know what I mean? No.
Not knowing that they're fucking with you.
Yep. Man. So we'll leave it there. We leave it there before we start a whole nother lesson. Well, Lord's will, you brothers and sisters, edified through the spirit as we were. And we like to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that do well. And we'd also like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.